Hello friends, welcome to Free Chess Videos for All. Today we are going to see one more variation of Caro-Kann defense. This variation is called Panov-Botvinnik variation. People say that exchange variation is passive for white. I also somewhat agree, but this Panov-Botvinnik variation, it's aggressive for white. White gets good opportunities on the board to attack. So let's see the game. So e4 from white, c6, d4, d5, e takes d5, c takes d5. So this is the exchange variation of Caro-Kann. So here we have seen the move bishop d3, knight c6, c3. I have prepared a separate video on that, so you people please have a look. Now here we are going to see a new move, that is c4. Now knight f6, knight c3, e6, knight f3, bishop e7, c takes d5, knight takes d5, now bishop d3, knight c6 from black, short castle from white and short castle from black. Here there are few moves available, but first we are going to see rook e1 move. Now a6. So what's the point of this a6 move? Black wants to put the b7 pawn into b5 and develop the c8 bishop into b7. Also there could be another objective. Black wants to develop the queen into b6. Now a3 from white, because white doesn't want to allow this d5 knight to come to b4 and attack these squares. Okay. So now queen b6 from black, and the objective of this move to attack this pawn. Now white plays a very sneaky move here, h3, because if knight takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d4, then bishop takes h7 and you can win the black queen. So it would be a bad move. So here after h3, black plays bishop f6. Now bishop e4 from white. Now bishop takes d4, knight takes d4, queen takes d4, knight takes d5, pawn takes d5, bishop takes d5. Now black can develop the c8 bishop into f5, bishop takes c6, queen takes d1, rook takes d1 and pawn takes c6. Now here if you analyze this position, it's almost equal for both the side, because material is equal and white doesn't have that much of advantage. Only disadvantage for black is the structure of the a6 and c6 pawn. So if white can manipulate that situation, in that case white can create some opportunities. But if you can find any good lines for white, then you can share with me in the comment section. I'll have a look into it. Okay, let's go back to bishop e4 move, because I want to show you here something. If knight takes d4, then it would be a bad move, because bishop takes d5, pawn takes d5, now knight takes d5, now this queen is attacked, knight takes f3, queen takes f3, again this queen is under threat. So queen cannot come to this file, right, because it's controlled by the rook. So there are two square, queen can go to this square or this square. So if queen comes to c6, let's go back. Okay, after queen takes f3, if queen comes to c6, in that case it would be risky for black, because this square, knight can go to this square, right, and attack this queen and this king. So if black removes the bishop from this square, then in that case white can give a check and take the queen. So it would be very risky move. So I would recommend you don't play this move. Instead you play queen d8. So after queen d8, white can play bishop f4 to attack this c7 square. So after that, bishop e6, knight goes to c7. Now rook c8 and rook a d1. Now queen can't go to this square bishop, because bishop would come to d6 and then win the rook, and if you put this bishop into d7, in that case queen can take the b7 pawn. So the best move here would be bishop d4, but after bishop d4 white has a very good move, queen g3, to protect this knight and putting pressure on this pawn. Okay, so you can analyze this position, and again if you find any good moves from white you can share with me in the comment section. So I want to show you one more thing. Let's go back to the 10th move, that is rook e1. So here instead of rook e1 you can play a3. The objective is same. White doesn't want to allow this knight to come to b4. So after a3, b6 from black, queen c2 to attack this pawn, knight goes to f6. Now bishop g5 from white, because white wants to take this knight and take this pawn with bishop. So to protect that, h6. Now if white plays bishop h4, it would be a bad move, because knight takes pawn, knight takes knight, and queen takes knight. So the only move to protect this bishop, the only good move to protect this bishop would be bishop e4 and attack this rook. Okay. Now let's go back. Here instead of bishop h4, bishop can take this knight, bishop can take this bishop. So after that, you can give a check here. Bishop h7, king goes to h8. Now bring your bishop to e4 so that you can attack this knight. Now there are two moves available, bishop d7 or bishop b7, because if you play queen c7, in that case this knight can go to b5 and then you can take this knight. So suppose bishop b7, in that case rook a d1, because you want to put your d4 pawn to d5. Now if rook c8, d5, pawn takes d5. Now you attack the rook first, bishop f5. Now you would be knowing that there are like different types of player. So if a player wants to protect the rook, because rook has 5 points and bishop has 3 points, in that case it would be a mistake. So the best move here is knight a5. I would prepare a separate video on that. Now we would see if rook b8, in that case you can take this pawn to attack the queen. Queen can go to c7. Now rook d7, queen goes to c8, again rook d6, queen comes to c7. Now you take this bishop. Now g takes f6. Here you play knight e2. Now if black wants to capture or exchange the f5 bishop, in that case you bring your bishop to e4, attack this knight. So rook e8, because if you take the knight, this rook can take this knight also, right? So here after rook e8 you can play knight g3 to protect this bishop. Now if bishop b7, in that case you can play queen c1 to attack this pawn. If king g7, in that case knight f5 check. g8 or s7 doesn't matter, because queen takes h6 and next it's a mate. So instead let's go back to knight g3. After knight g3, the best move is rook takes e4. Now queen takes e4. Here also this position is risky for black. You can analyze this position also, and please share with me any good lines for white in the comment section. So yeah, this is the game I want to show you guys, so that you can see different possibilities in this Panov-Botvinnik variation. So please like and share the video, and please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon, and I'll see you soon with new more videos. So till then, all the best and see ya.